Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, Boost Run Inc. BRUNW just filed an 8K report, and I'm seeing a crucial update regarding their investor presentation. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company released a presentation containing key financial metrics, and we will break down what that means for investors. Alright, let's dive into this report from Boost Run Incorporated. It is a Form 8K, which typically means something significant has happened that the company needs to tell investors about quickly. The main event here, dated the 2nd of June 2026, is the release of an investor presentation. This presentation is important because it lays out the company's financial and operational performance. They're sharing details on things like their annual recurring revenue and contracted revenue backlog, which are key indicators for a company like Boost Run. This section specifically addresses the results of operations and financial condition. Essentially, the company is using this filing to share important financial information with the public. Think of it as them officially saying, here is how we're doing based on these specific numbers. The actual presentation is attached as Exhibit 99.1. This is where the nitty-gritty details are, and it is being referenced here to make sure everyone knows it is officially part of the filing. Then we have item 7.01, which is about Regulation FD disclosure. Regulation FD, or fair disclosure, is a rule by the Securities and Exchange Commission that basically says if a company is going to share important information with one person, they have to share it with everyone. So by filing this 8K, they are making sure that information shared in the presentation is available to all investors. They also put this presentation on the investor relations section of their website. This is a common practice, giving investors another place to find the information. Now, it is crucial to understand that this presentation contains what are called forward-looking statements. These are educated guesses or projections about the future based on current information. They are inherently risky because things can change. The company itself points out that these statements are subject to risks and uncertainties, and they direct you to their other SEC filings for more details on those risks. This is a standard but very important disclaimer. Always remember that past performance and future projections are not guarantees. This part is a bit technical, but it is important. The information being furnished here is not considered filed in the same way other documents might be. This means it doesn't carry the same legal weight under certain sections of the Exchange Act. Essentially, they are sharing information but being careful about the legal liabilities associated with it. They are saying it is for informational purposes and not a formal legal filing that guarantees these projections. Finally, item 9.01 covers exhibits. Here they list exhibit 99.1 again, the investor presentation from the 2nd of June 2026. This is the core document we'd want to look at to understand the company's performance in detail. This is the company name, Boost Run Incorporated, and the signature section shows Eric Guckel, the Chief Financial Officer, signing off on this report on the 2nd of June 2026. This confirms the report has been officially submitted by a key executive. Looking at the broader context, Boost Run Inc. has seen some interesting headlines recently, just days before this filing. There was news of their stock soaring around 42% due to a deal, and also reports of a Q1 2026 loss as a SPAC merger closed. This paints a picture of a company in transition, with both positive momentum from deals and the realities of financial performance after a merger, which is common for companies coming out of a SPAC deal. The stock price has been trading within a range, with the current price around $24.91 and a 52-week range from $23.31 to $25.98. This filing is essentially an update on where they stand financially following these events. My take on this filing is that it is a standard disclosure for a company providing an investor update. The key takeaway is to actually review Exhibit 99.1, the investor presentation itself. That is where the real numbers and forward-looking statements live. While it is good they are sharing information, investors need to be cautious with any projections and do their own deep dive into the actual financial health and the risks involved, especially given the recent loss reported after their SPAC merger. What I'm actually looking for is the detail within that investor presentation to see if the revenue growth and backlog metrics indicate a strong recovery or just a temporary bump. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Join our Discord in description.